Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for my October vlog. So it is the month of October and this is my vlog, as I just said. In the month of October, I'm taking part in 2 readathons. There are many readathons happening in October, but I decided to just stick to the 2 because I just didn't think that I would realistically be capable of doing more than the 2. I will link my live Roll of Reads game, which I played with everybody last Friday evening, so on the 30th of September. I had a bunch of people tuning in and commenting and helping me pick books and things, and it was so much fun that we decided to do some bonus rolls. So we had 6 official rolls and then 6 bonus rolls, and then I went through and figured out how they were going to work out with the readathons that I'm doing, but I'll tell you about that as I go through the month, I think, because I have already, what did I do with them? Well, I have already gone off script and gone off TBR, and I started reading Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency by Douglas Adams. I didn't read a huge amount. I read the first 4 chapters, so the first 33 pages, and I decided to make this the prompt in Camp Crystal Lake. I signed up to Team Sunnydale. So Camp Crystal Lake is the readathon being run by Barb from Barb's Bookland and hosted by a bunch of different people. So I will link all their information and all their channels in the description below if they have channels. I think Rebecca has an Instagram but doesn't have a YouTube channel. Rebecca is the team leader for Camp Sunnydale, and that's what I decided to join because Buffy is my favourite TV show, so yeah, I had to join Camp Sunnydale. So one of the prompts for that is to read a book at night, so I decided to make this the book because I started reading it at night. But I haven't got any further in because the last couple of nights Rowan and I have just been lying around on the couch watching TV. But I'll definitely get back to this, hopefully soon. Yeah, so very much off TBR already, but I'm in that kind of mood. I don't know why, but I'm in that kind of mood where I'm not really sticking to TBRs. So we'll just see how we go. But I did start a book that was on my TBR. So for Roll of Reads, this one is a borrowed book. And then for Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Sunnydale, I think this one will suit. Just trying to think what this one will suit. Oh, I know what it goes towards. So anyway, the book is The Dragon Keeper by Rowan Hobbs. So this is the first book in the Rainwild Chronicles, which is the 4th sort of grouping of books in the Realm of the Elderling series, I think it's the 4th. So there's the Farseer trilogy, the Live Ship Trader trilogy, the Tawny Man trilogy, and then the Rainwild Chronicles. So yeah, it is. So this is, I borrowed from a friend of mine and I have started reading it the other day, so I am up to page 146 out of 500 and something, 550. So I'm doing okay. Yeah. And this will go towards a strong parental character because there is a father in this who is who his daughter was born with some, in the book they say deformities, so she was born with some differences, and in the Rainwilds the practice is children who are born with these particular types of differences are exposed. And the father decided to not do that and decided to keep her. And yeah, so I think that's a fairly strong parental character. And also, we haven't actually seen that much of him so far yet, but he does seem to be a very, loving, attentive father. And then for the other readathon that I'm doing, which is the mixtape-a-thon, auto mixtape-a-thon, I don't know. This one, I think this will go towards a witchy book because it's either witchy or a woman in total control of herself. And one of the characters who I've totally forgotten her name, even though I was reading, Elise. One of the characters, Elise, she is an older woman. Well, she's not older, she's in her 20s, but she is from a not very well off family, and according to the standards of the day, not particularly attractive, and so she is getting older and has not been married yet. Because of that, she kind of started becoming interested in dragons and studying up on dragons, and so she's become quite a scholar, and I think that it's going to be kind of her empowerment and stuff, so I think that works for that prompt. Assuming I can read it, it's that readathon is a 2-week long readathon, whereas Camp Crystal Lake is the whole month. I'm assuming I can read it. Like I said, I think I've done it fairly well, given how chunky it is, and I've read this much so far. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I have started that one. Yeah, so that's how that's going. It is the 5th of September. I keep saying September. It's the 5th of October today. And I didn't start this vlog until today because we had my nephew, or our nephew, round for a sleepover on the 1st, and he stayed until Monday the 3rd, and then yesterday I was just doing other things and I basically just didn't start the book. But I've started it now, so welcome. And yeah, the plan for right this moment is I'm going to film my wrap-up and my stats game videos, so you will be able to see those on my channel. I'll link them below as well, because when this obviously comes out at the end of the month, they will have been uploaded. So I will link those below, and anyway, I'm going to get on and do those things, so I'll talk to you later. Saturday morning, the 8th of October, and I am actually just heading into town to meet up with Meredith from Reading with Merv, which I am really excited about. So yeah, she has come down to where I live in Tassie. She's from Tassie too, but she's from a different part of Tassie, doing various different things, and one of those things was to have brunch with me and go to a bookstore, which is very exciting. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the book buying slowdown I'm currently on, but I'm going to probably end up buying at least one book, but you know, these things happen. But anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. So I just thought that I would let you know the plan, and then of course I will include the actual meeting with Meredith in the vlog and some of the book shopping and so on. I am actually walking to the bus stop. I'm actually catching the bus in. Basically, our car needs a service. It is leaking oil, and so I'm just not driving it at the moment because, you know, not very safe. We do have the ute, and I could have driven that, but then Rowan wanted to do some stuff that he needed the ute for because he's wants to go to Bunnings and buy some, you know, stuff for renovating and everything. So I'm just catching the bus into town. I just forgot that I could do that because I'm so used to not using public transport, because in Tassie it's not great. But just to go from our place to town is fine. So anyway, I should probably go because I need to walk down to the bus stop. But I want to let you know that that was happening. I'm also listening to Radio Silence. I think I have just over an hour left to listen to. So I'm hoping to finish that soon. But anyhow, yeah, next time you see me, I will have a Meredith. Hi everyone, it's Meredith! So exciting! Here we are, obviously in the bookstore, because what do you do when you meet up with a fellow booktuber? I go to a bookstore. We just had a breakfast in the cafe that's literally just behind us, and now we're gonna look at the books. And we thought we'd say hello, and yeah. So I guess that's the plan. And we'll talk later. Here we are. We're just literally sitting in a random cafe's window. But we wanted to talk about the books we bought. We're being very restrained. We only bought, sorry, let me just
We're both short.
We're both short. It's hard to be in frame. Okay. We put ourselves on a book buying restriction. So we were being very tame and we only bought 2 books each. So the first one that I bought was the biography, sort of, autobiography, how about I do that? Autobiography of Terry Pratchett. Was actually, he started it, but then died, unfortunately, before he finished it. So, his friend and his literary agent picked up where he left off and finished it off. And I didn't even know that it was a thing, but I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I must buy it. So I bought that one. And what did you get, Meredith?
I brought this because I have the second book, so I may as well buy the first one in the same edition.
Makes sense.
It's an N.K. Jemisin book. I think this one's a duology. I don't know what it's about because I'm terrible.
That's okay. That is fine. The point is to buy books that you think you'll enjoy. And then I bowed to all hype and I got Babel by R.F. Kuang. And I feel like at this point in time, I do not need to tell you all anything about it. It's been literally everywhere. I know that everyone's super hyped about the Fairy Loot and Illumicrate editions, but I still think these normal paperbacks are just gorgeous. And yeah, it sounds really, really interesting, and I'm really keen for it. So I
Nearly dropped it.
nearly dropped it. I bought one very popular hyped book and one not talked about at all book, so I'm happy with that.
And the second one I got is Grey Bees. It's set during war in Ukraine, so going to be a hard read. And it's about a man and his bees. So we love that. I mean, it's going to be really hard to read, so don't love that.
But it sounds really interesting.
2 books I really want to read.
Yay! One book I really want to, 2 books I really want to read. One I didn't even know I wanted to read until like 5 minutes ago. But there you go.
That's why book shopping's so fun.
Exactly. So yeah, it's been so much fun hanging out with Meredith.
Thank you.
I think we are going our separate ways now. I'm assuming we just kind of left the bookstore and then didn't say anything about what we were going to do. But
we just kept chatting.
Just kept chatting. Couldn't shut up. But yeah, it's been so much fun hanging out with Meredith. So thank you so much for contacting me.
Thank you for letting me. I went to say thank you for having me, but like I was here anyway. Thanks for letting me come to your side of Tasmania.
You're very welcome. I'm very kindly allowing these things. Anyway, guys, yeah, so that's been exciting, and I will catch up with you soon, and you should subscribe to Meredith because she's amazing. Her channel is linked below, and I'm sure that she'll tell you all about it too, and then you can see what she has to, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to stop blabbering now, and I'll see you later. Guys, so the footage you just saw is my parents' beautiful little cherry orchard. They have, I'm not sure how many trees they have a number of trees, about 12 maybe, just in their kind of front garden, and yeah, they're in bloom and they're beautiful, so I wanted to show you. Anyway, I've just come down to go out for breakfast with my parents, so I just wanted to show you their cherry tree and let you know that's what I was doing. Hi. As usual, I have a pistachio helping me out. Hi. Hi, so helpful. Thank you. This seems to have become our tradition with Mummy filming videos. This is how it works. The tradition, showing everyone your bottom. It's very kind of you, but they might not like to see the cat bottom. Hi. Where are you going? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, that is Pistachio. Shade is in here somewhere too, but they don't get along particularly well, so we won't see Shade until Pistachio goes, which I don't know when that'll be exactly, because we have a very interesting thing happening, which of course means we have to stand on Mum's shoulder, don't we? And you're standing on the mic. That's very kind of you. Yes, I know, you love to show your bottom to the internet. Do you like my scarf? Pistachio, is this working for you? Because it's not really working for me. Do you think maybe we can dispense with the snuggles for now and have the snuggles a bit later? At least you're facing the camera with your face. Say hi to the internet. Hello, internet. The most helpful of kitties. Thank you. Okay, so on Tuesday I finished reading Dragonhaven. Oh, sorry, The Dragon Keeper. I've gotten myself confused because I put Dragonhaven on my TBR by accident, mixing up which was the first one, which was the second one. Anyhow, I finished this one on Tuesday, I think, and absolutely loved it. Thought it was absolutely fantastic. So I don't know what my issue with these books were before, but I really, really enjoyed it. Then, as you guys know, I have been reading this one, Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency by Douglas Adams, which is the first book in the Dirk Gently series, and I'm quite close to being finished. When I made my TBR, I completely forgot that for my In Real Life book club, we were going to read The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. So I have started this one. I started it yesterday. I've read 77 pages out of 343. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. I'm enjoying the concept of it. Like, I think it's really, really interesting. I'm intrigued to see where it's going, but I don't know if I love the writing style. I feel like it's quite, it's very literary fiction. I feel like it's quite stream of consciousness-esque, except that it's not stream of consciousness because it's told from third person rather than first. But it's very meandering in a way literary fiction often is, and it feels, like I said, very stream of consciousness because it'll be talking about this and then it'll just like wander into this other thing and then wander into that other thing, which I have been known to enjoy, but maybe I'm just not in the mood. I don't know. I'm definitely going to keep up with it because apart from anything else, I'm reading for a book club, so you know I want to be able to talk about it. And I find it interesting, and I definitely want to see kind of where it goes. But yeah, I'm just not sure how much I'm loving it. So yeah, there's that one. And then this morning I started reading The Killing Code by Elimani. I have read 30 pages, so I read that this morning. Really enjoying it so far. Very, very intrigued by what's going on. First chapter was like, just had me feeling like I wanted to cry, so I'm not sure what that means for the book, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. This is my fourth Elimani book, so this is her latest book. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that for the first books that we read for the last Read Book Club, we read one of her young adult contemporary books, so the Every series, and I really enjoyed those. So yeah, I think she's a great author. I'm really enjoying her as an author, so I'm reading that one as well, which means at the moment I'm reading 3 books, which I try not to always do, but I think I just need to take The Vanishing Half a little bit slower. So yeah, wanted something else to read since I am reading the Douglas Adams book at night. So that's where we're at with books. What? No, that's not 100% true, because I also finished off Radio Silence, which I started reading last month and didn't quite manage to finish, so I finished it this month. I finished it earlier in the week. I can't remember exactly when, but earlier in the week, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really great. I really like Alice Oseman's writing style, and yeah, I'm talking about that more in the vlog that I'm doing that for, so you'll see that at some point when it comes out. But anyway, I just thought I'd update you on reading. Today's Thursday. You will have seen that on Tuesday I went to Mum and Dad's and we went out for breakfast, and that was really nice. And then otherwise I haven't really been doing a lot, lots of reading. Oh, when I say I haven't really been doing much, Lana, Ellie and I, as you know, run the Last to Read book club, and we decided we're making some stuff, some merch to sell, and we decided to kind of help out with setting that up and getting that up and going. We would set up a Ko-Fi. So I will now be putting my the Ko-File in all of the descriptions and all of the videos for the Last to Read book club and all the information for the Last to Read book club. So if you'd like to join us, you definitely can. This month we're reading The Killing Code by Ellie Marnie, which is, I feel like it's young adult as well, but kind of probably more new adult, I should say, in terms of how old the people are. But yeah, it is an historical fiction thriller or mystery, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, and you're welcome to join us. That's the book we are reading for this month. Last month we read Vespertine. We will be having a combined live show for that sometime in October. This is October, sometime in November. But yeah, so we are starting lots of things and we're doing a Ko-Fi, so please head over there if you want to support us. There'll be other stuff coming up on the Ko-Fi membership stuff, but at the moment it's just sort of a tipping service. But yeah, so I'm going to go now because I want to film a tag video, and I will talk to you.
Hello everybody. So it is Friday the 14th, and I just had probably the best massage I've ever had. It was absolutely amazing. She is trained in Thai massage and trained in deep tissue therapeutic massage, more kind of Western massage, I guess. And it was absolutely wonderful. She had a heated blanket on the massage table and just really lovely space. And yeah, she mostly did deep tissue, but she did some aromatherapy as well. And she said I was really tight, which I knew, but I feel so much better now. And I booked myself another massage for a couple of weeks. So yeah, feeling pretty good. And now I'm going to go and do some shopping. And I'm just about to start whilst I go and do the shopping. It Happened One Summer by Jessa Bailey. So this is for my romance reading blog, so I won't say too much about it for this vlog, but I'm about to start it. Not sure when the romance reading blog will come out, but keep an eye out on my channel. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you soon.
Hello. It is the 18th, Wednesday the 18th of October. How am I going? I can't remember if I mentioned already, but I finished something. I finished Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Really enjoyed it, and I am, I think, just under or just over halfway through The Killing Code by Ellie Marnie, which I am absolutely loving. Really fantastic. And I am just over a third of the way through The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This one I found a little bit more difficult to get into, but I'm really enjoying it now that I've gotten into it a bit. It's been an eventful day. We took the cats to the vet, and yeah, that was a time. They did not like it. Freaked out quite a lot. I don't know if you can see, I've got a scratch there. I don't think I'll need to address it in the videos I'm planning on filming after I speak to you guys now in this vlog, but yeah, I have been scratched quite a bit by Shade, which is understandable, you know, she's a nervous cat. But yeah, I've also started the It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. That is for my Reading Popular Romance vlog, so I'm not going to go into any amount of detail there, but just to mention that I've started that one and listened to it on audiobook. I really don't have much to report. Did a bit of nano prep. Oh yeah, I have signed up for NaNoWriMo. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to write, but I did a little bit of NaNoWriMo prep, and yeah, so that's going really well. Otherwise, I honestly mostly have been reading and doing YouTube stuff. So yeah, very relaxed, very chilled. Anyway, I have a bunch of videos. Well, I have 2 videos that I want to film today, but they're probably going to take a while. So I'm going to get going on that. I'll talk to you later.
It is Tuesday the 25th of October, and I don't think it's been, I think it's been a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days since I last updated you. I finished The Killing Code. I don't know if I've said that or not. I finished Killing Code. Really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, really well written, really great characters, lots and lots of fun. And I finished The Vanishing Half, which I did enjoy in the end quite a lot as well. I really like the characters and what she was exploring. And then Sunday morning, or midday for me, I did some reading sprints with Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany and Cara from Wild Book Garden on my channel. And I started Bitter Blue, which is the 3rd book in the Graceling series. So this is the 3rd book for the read along. I think I'm like a quarter of the way through. 539 pages and I'm up to 182. Yeah, so about a quarter of the way through. Really, really enjoying it. I really like Kristen Kershaw's writing style, and I'm very intrigued to see what's going on. Bitter Blue is basically trying to figure out what happened when Lek was the king and what he did to everyone and why everything's weird. But yeah, so that's really good. I'm enjoying that. And then I thought that I had finished all of the prompts for Camp Sunnydale, for Camp Crystal Lake Readathon, but I hadn't. And I really don't feel like reading Hocus Pocus, which is the book for the group book. And I was going to move on to my best friend's Exorcism, which is the book for Crystal's team, Camp Haddonfield, because I thought I'd finish all the prompts. But it turned out I hadn't finished all the prompts, and I hadn't read a book featuring witches. Yeah, so I wasn't sure what to read. I did a little bit of a search on the internet for witchy books, and one of the things was suggested was Kingdom of the Wicked, and I read that one, and I thought maybe I could continue with the series, but I only have Kingdom of the Wicked, so I'd need to get Kingdom of the Cursed, I think is the next one. Anyway, I couldn't find it at the library or on Library Overdrive on my e-reader, and I couldn't. Yeah, so I didn't end up borrowing it, but I watched Beth from Books Nests. She had a video recently about witchy books that she owns, and she mentioned All I Have in Gifts as being witchy. So I started it because it sounded really good, and it's young adult, and it's quite short, so I think it'll be fairly easy to read. $3.94, so I mean, not that short really, but yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. I've started this morning, and I have read just over 50 odd pages, so yeah, enjoying that one. But anyway, sprints are about to finish, so I'm going to go now, and I'll talk to you later.
Hello everyone! I have set you up like this because I'm about to unbox something for you. I'm not going to lie, I actually already opened this because I wasn't going to worry about it. I wasn't going to worry about doing the unboxing part, I was just going to show you at some point. But, sorry, you're a bit on an angle. But, I realised how beautifully everything was boxed up, so I wanted to show you after all. So, we have an Archer and Olive box. Now first of all, just look at this box. Isn't it beautiful? Archer and Olive do bullet journals, dot journals. I have been bullet journaling this year, mostly reading journal, and I haven't shown you any of the things which I said I was going to, but I haven't. I just haven't managed it. So let me know if next year you'd like to see some more journals or even journal setups or something like that. Yeah, I just think this is boxed so beautifully. So I just think this is so pretty. Like the way that it's packaged is immaculate, and the package itself is beautiful. Alright, so the first thing we have here is this little thing. I bought all this, by the way. It's a little stencil. Oh man. And it's a little coffee and tea cup stencil. I think that's so cute. Look at that. Okay, that's beautiful. And we have this little packet here, which has a little washi tapes in it. Oh my god, this is so cute. Okay, so we have a little like tea, coffee washi tape, and then like kind of florally one, and then tea time. Isn't that cute? And then those washi tapes. I actually think this was part of a specific set, but I can't remember what I ordered, to be honest. It was actually a while ago because it's coming from America. And then we have, I'll just open this one because you can see inside of it, this little container that has got, I think there's stickers. Yes, it's got some stickers. Tea makes everything better. You are tea-rific. Sorry, that's a neighbour cat jumping on the cat run just outside. And a hugging cup. Yeah, so this is all part of a little collection that I ordered. And then in here we have like just little bits of paper that you can use in your journal to add some colour and whatnot. So there's like autumn. I think I ordered the spring, so like spring colours. Put it back in its little container. And then oh cool, it's some like planner stickers. Yeah, this is all part of the one like collection that I ordered. So there's like things you're grateful for, numbers and days of the week, coffee cups, and it's the same as two of those, and then some more little stickers, sticker sheets, and I think they're the same as well. Yes they are, and they've got just like tea and coffee kind of style, and then there's like a little bear with a honey scoopy thing. It's so cute, so cute. And then we have this giant green thing, which is a cover page, Dutch door cover page. I don't know what that means. Oh, so you cut down here and then you can put it as a cover page for your journal. That's awesome. Oh my god, I love that. That's beautiful. Even that is beautiful. You can use that as a stencil. Okay, these things are just so stunning. Okay, and then we have the actual journal. Look at that. Now I've got to figure out how to get into it. I don't even remember what type of journal I got, like what was on the journal, but this package is just beautiful. Handcrafted journals and planners to enhance your everyday life. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I get it out. I got the moon, crescent moon. Isn't that pretty? It's 192 pages, so it's a bit thicker. But the one that I've been using, I used twice. I used two of them this year. And then you can put your name, and then it just starts straight away. And they're really thick pages, so it shouldn't bleed through, hopefully. And then in the back, you've got a place where you can put stuff and store different things that you're using. And then I think it's got, yes it does, it has a little bookmarky bit with the Archer and Olive. Right, can I even get to it? With the Archer and Olive logo on it. You know what? It's going to show up on the cover. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. It's covered in a little bit of, because it's like a nice material cover. But yeah, I just love this. I think this is beautiful. So I'm really excited to experiment. I kind of feel like this year's reading journal experience has been an experiment to see if I actually wanted to do a reading journal. But then this is beautiful. And I'm more likely to keep it if it's this pretty. So yeah, this is an awesome. And that is an amazing cover page to do. Will it fit? It should do. But yeah, that's my reading journal for 2023. And it's got the little pen thingy. I can put a little pen in there. Although I tend to use pencils, but yeah. So those are all things I ordered and received from Archer and Olive. Yeah. Let me know, like I said, if you want to see reading journal videos next year. Alright guys, talk to you soon. Hi, it is the 31st, so the last day of October, and I'm going to finish out this vlog. This morning I finished reading Bitter Blue by Kristen Cashel, and that was the book for my read-along, obviously, but also for Weapon on the Cover for Camp Crystal Lake, Team Sunnydale, so that's finished that one. And then I finished All Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue, which is for Witchy Book, which is also for Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Sunnydale. So I'm pretty happy with that. I finished off the readathon, which I'm very happy with. I did all the prompts, all of my prompts. I didn't do the group book, but I did do all my prompts, and I stole a prompt off page. So I'm happy with all of that. So yeah, that's everything that I have to tell you about. So I'm going to finish the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, as usual. Please comment below if you have anything you want to tell me about, any thoughts on anything I've shown you, anything I've said to you, or anything at all in this video. Please comment that below. If you'd like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me a flower emoji, because here in Australia it is springtime. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.